Do, 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 do. Last time, in a galaxy far, far away, Princess Leia was captured. And now, we follow up with the next episode. The rescue mission. Which just seems to be every story from any Star Wars Disney Plus that they have.
Every second episode is a rescue Leia mission.
Yeah.
So, Obi-Wan talks some people into heading off and helping them go into this unpenetrable base. There's no way you can get in. There's TIE fighters everywhere, the highest security in it. Oh, I have a key. Oh,
the key.
Why didn't you speak up earlier?
No, actually, the place is not defended because nobody would be ridiculous enough to attack it.
It doesn't have shields. It has TIE fighters all over the place. It's in the hangar. They're all over the place.
Well, I didn't see them flying around.
No, because, why would you take off and protect the base? Because then they couldn't have had the surprise at the end of the episode.
You know what would be nice about Kenobi is if it was about Kenobi.
Well, it is.
No.
The people who said that this is a bait and switch, those are the channels that just want to hate on everything.
This is no, that's not a hate comment. This is not about Kenobi's journey. This is Kenobi helping other people out in their journey.
Okay, but that's what every show is.
No, it's different.
You watch Die Hard. It's about him helping the people out, So Kenobi, this show is about Kenobi. And for people who say this is a bait and switch, that it's only about Reva, and she had about 5 minutes of screen time in this. And the rest was Kenobi rescuing Leia. So it's his show.
Yeah.
It's not. If you want to be a rage bait channel, then you can say that. But it's not true.
Listen, I'm not a baiter.
I tell you, what we're seeing right now is not the kind of Kenobi story I was hoping. I would have preferred to see the Kenobi, how he becomes Ben Kenobi, not after we've met Ben Kenobi and now everything's happened and Order 66 has happened and now we're going after a young Princess Leia. And
the how he becomes Ben Kenobi was the prequels.
No, he was still a Padawan with Qui-Gon, right? Well, I wanted to see him joining. I want to see that part. I want to see his story.
I think the biggest failure of the whole series, though, is Leia. Is that they put Kenobi on these adventures with Leia, when maybe they should have concentrated on the reason that he was on that planet in the first place is to watch over Luke.
Well, that's a pretty boring series, though. 6 episodes of...
No.
Luke is on the farm until he leaves the farm.
I know. But maybe something on the planet could have been happening where there was interactions there.
Well, we have to understand that Disney, whether in modern times we like it or not, Disney is about princesses. Okay? They're going to have... All their shows are going to be dedicated towards the princess. And what they're doing now is they're making Star Wars dedicated to the princess now that they own the property. And so, yes, they're going to make a story about Leia.
However, yeah. And you know what? I'm not hating on the little girl actress. She's doing fine for her role. She's a little kid, right? Just like in the prequels, playing Anakin. Everyone hated on the kid.
I didn't. I thought he was awesome.
But...
Hayden Christensen?
No, the kid.
The first...
The first one.
When he was cute.
Yeah.
But we also had Jar Jar Binks to hate to kind of distract us from him, right? So we had a comparison. In this, when the girl is being put into that chair, she's about to be tortured, and she just goes on and on. What are you doing to me? Stop that. What are you doing to me? Stop. It was 4 minutes of that. It got annoying and grating at the time, because at other times she's talking like a genius. And the most... a very good interpreter, a very good politician. That's how she's speaking in a lot of her...
Articulate.
Yeah, she knows... And then all of a sudden she goes into this little dainty fraidy cat little things. Like they haven't picked a lane for her.
Maybe,
too much.
But we have to understand, although she is like a grown-up 10-year-old, she's still a 10-year-old, and she could be a little bit nervous at that time.
True, but I would have actually seen her be portrayed as way ahead of her time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I guess there has to be a little bit of realism.
I guess. But still, And here we go, though. You, show me your pass. You're not in the system. Do you know who I am? Oh, okay, go ahead then. Come on, like, stop using that. It would never work in real life. You know, I couldn't get into a minimum security cruise ship if I said, hey, don't you know who I am? Yeah, Don, we watch you on YouTube, but I'm sorry, your ID doesn't match. You're not getting on the ship. That's what would happen, and this is a security, detention center.
So he gets in there through, I don't know, a toilet vent in the bottom of this water fortress, and now he's going through the hallways.
It's a symbolism of a show, I'm thinking there.
Now he's going through the hallways. How did you feel about avoiding the droids and the stormtroopers and stuff like that?
It was so cheesy, and, like, it was dull. At no point in this time did I go, he's going to get caught. Oh my God, he's going to get caught. We know what happens to these characters.
The one thing I thought was funny was that, the stormtroopers just came around the corner, and he's about 50 feet away from them, and they're walking straight toward him, and he still hasn't jumped into the cubbyhole yet.
Yeah.
And so they obviously saw him.
Yeah.
And then
Or even the security drone is do, and he goes, closes the door, and he comes up the door. Oh, the door just closed. Nothing suspicious here, and just turns away.
Yeah, they have these droids that you think, okay, it's scanning the area, but no, it only sees out of its little peephole.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any sensors of any kind.
No.
It's just a closed door. Okay.
Yeah, and then to top it all off, the warning bells are going off. We've been infiltrated. Warning everybody. And these two people are just walking through the surrounding military. No uniform. They're still in their rags.
No.
He threw a trench coat over himself.
No, he threw an officer's coat on, but if you look at him, he still has this big scruffy beard. His trench coat is puffed out because Leia's
underneath on one side. It's like she's hiding under his dress.
The big alert going on, and nobody finds this person suspicious.
Not at all. Except until Reva shows up. And she goes, you! All right, here we go. We're going to have some kind of battle, right? No. Don't even have that.
And you know what? Everything was high alert. And of course, the bad guys are cool, right? So they say, until next time. And then they just walk calmly to wherever they have to go. There's no urgency.
Yeah, no calling, hey, spaceship up above. Why don't you go shoot those guys down? Anything like that.
No.
There's nothing. And you know what? I don't want to... Reva is the weakest part of the show. Her character, the way she's portraying her character. It's always like my crazy ex-girlfriend. Take like ranting, craziness. It's not menacing. No. She's not a menacing character, which is what you want for your evil, like Darth Maul, right? Menacing. Darth Vader, menacing. Her,
it's like they chose an actress, and she might be a great actress.
Apparently, she's been in some other stuff that's really good. So,
but the screen presence for this particular kind of character doesn't jive.
No, there's no like I said, there's no menacing to the character, and that's you need that. Darth Vader. When Darth Vader showed up in the last episode, and he starts dragging people across the street and torturing them, menacing. Her just screeching at people like it doesn't.
Oh, obviously you guys are racist.
Now the one thing I found kind of interesting was, okay, Reva had this all. Obviously, this is spoilers.
Yep.
Reva had this all planned out that it was okay for them to escape because she set a tracker on them, and now they'll find out where they're going and where the resistance is, all that kind of stuff. And the tracker was put in Leia's little toy.
Yeah.
And I find that creepy and exciting because I love that little toy, and she loves that little toy, and now it's a bad guy. And it's going to betray them. So I thought that part was good.
Except it's not about finding the resistance. It was always about finding Kenobi. Even Darth Vader, it's about Kenobi. So her telling him at the end, "Oh, don't worry, I got a tracker on it." After she's failed twice already during this series to capture him. Darth Vader lets her go again.
Okay, but to be fair, Darth Vader also let Kenobi go for obviously the express purpose of finding the Resistance.
No, the fire let him go.
Maybe
He had no idea how to put that fire out again.
Maybe I'm missing something. But
Entire episode?
But after he liberated Leia from the original prison in like episode 1, why didn't he take her home? Why does he still have her? You got her, take her home, done.
Well, he's trying because all of a sudden he was started to get pursued, and now he's trying to find safe harbor.
He's had plenty of time. They've had some downtime where she's just been like living with him.
No, he's always been on the run. They got on the freighter to meet.
No, they've had time to get home. They've had time.
Spoken like a guy who's never been on the run.
Now I will say.
I, on the other hand, have plenty of experience.
I will say that despite its flaws, I probably enjoyed this episode the most out of all the episodes because it was a mission to do something, and it was kind of exciting despite its flaws. It felt like action-packed, and I was happy with it.
See, for me, it was just too many of the old tropes. The security guard, go ahead, you can get by. All the stormtroopers can't see them. They can hide in plain sight. And the escape at the end.
The episode was definitely...
paint by numbers.
It was a meme of Star Wars.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you think of all the episodes as memes of Star Wars, this one was the best meme.
There you go. It's the best of the worst, everybody. All right, but we're still obviously going to keep watching it. Maybe Mark will watch it for the first time. And we'll take a look and see what episode 5 brings us. So stay tuned for that. Obi Wan, episode 5. This one, it's like this so far. Doop, doo 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 doop.